When the Utah Jazz take the floor tonight at Vivint Smart Home Arena to host the New Orleans Pelicans, they're going to pause for a moment of silence to remember a single fan. That fan, President Thomas S. Monson. Yes, the leader of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints counted himself among the many Utahns who root for the Jazz. Deseret News writer Jody Genessy is with me live now in the studio. In 2008, President Monson made an unexpected appearance in the stands at a Jazz game. So what happened?
This is one of my favorite Jazz stories, and certainly my favorite personal Thomas S. Monson story. So it's the third quarter. President Monson had gone to get some food during halftime. As he's coming back out to his seat, he walks in front of the Jazz bench, in front of Paul Millsap, actually, and starts pointing and smiling at Jazz players. Jerry Sloan is so intense and wrapped up in this huddle. He's looking down at his board, giving instructions. President Monson taps him on the shoulder and it says, "Good job, coach. You're the best." Jerry Sloan has no idea who's talking to him, looks up and is so intense, and he just doesn't pay attention. And President Monson just happily goes along his way, talks to Craig Bolerjack. Fans are all looking at him and smiling and laughing, and he goes back to his seat. After the game, Jerry Sloan is told by a Jazz PR guy, "That was the LDS Church president."
He's like,
It's
what?
Oh, okay. Jerry was a little bit concerned because he thought some fan was just going to come, and he said he's going to worried that he was going to yank him out of the huddle. My favorite was Carlos Boozer. He didn't know who it was. Jazz PR told him as well. He's like, "Oh, that's interesting." Well, he didn't say hi to me, but he told Coach, "You're the best." And then Coach was okay with it after that.
Did any of the players have a big reaction, or was it low-key all the way around?
It was pretty low-key, but guys were looking at each other like, who is this old guy pointing and smiling at us?
It's so interesting, the perspective. Do you think many Jazz fans even realize that President Monson is a Jazz fan?
Yeah, well, occasionally he would come. About once or twice a month, he would come to Jazz games. Sometimes he would sit in the lower bowl, and so people would see him. Other times he would sit up in the Huntsman's private suite, and so you wouldn't notice he was there. So President Uchtdorf often comes to Jazz games too. But I'm guessing some LDS Church members outside of the state wish he'd be a Lakers fan or Clippers fan. He's definitely a Jazz fan.
But President Monson came once or every month or two?
Yeah, he loved the Jazz. He came quite often.
Did people mob him, or would they respectfully leave him alone to enjoy the game?
They respectfully mobbed him.
Well said. Jody Genessy from the Deseret News, thanks so much for joining us.